Hello, is the Sinister Gambino here with a new stream. In this stream, I'm gonna be making my Red Dead Online Event Week stream, or whatever my typical fucking intro is. What the fuck ever, honestly. I don't really give a fucking shit. But yeah, my fucking PS Plus ran out, like, yesterday or whatever, so I had to get PS Plus again, which I was kind of reluctant in wanting to even do that shit, because they fucking slowed down fucking download speeds because of the bullshit going on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody fucking else is slowing down download speeds, Sony. So go fuck yourself then. Anyways, gonna be making my party like usual. So starting off, the free aim series of the week is Head for the Hills. It's not something they really go in details about anymore on the newswire, so if you don't really pay attention to it on the series playlist, you probably wouldn't have known necessarily. I'm gonna go into a free roam lobby, of course. So yeah, I ran out of fucking PS Plus because I got it around my birthday, which was 2 or 3 days ago. I got the fucking drink, but of course couldn't fucking gamble because of the fucking stupid bullshit going on in the world right now. So fuck that bullshit too. But honestly, I don't get it. Like, how come so many of these fucking games require PS Plus to even just get to play the games? Like, honestly. Instead, they think of these damn PS Plus incentives and stuff, yet what's the fucking point when pretty much everyone has to get the fucking membership just to even play online in the first place? Don't understand that fucking bullshit. If anything, PS Plus should be for the free games, I feel, only in like, maybe like cloud save stuff and whatnot, even though I think Sony and Microsoft does that bullshit without the fucking subscription anyways, and it's just stupid Nintendo that fucking makes you get a fucking membership just to have cloud saves that don't even work for every fucking game in that case. Not sure how, but of course they're way behind in the fucking time, so that's probably fucking why. So yeah, I might be ranting a lot on this fucking stream, because why the fuck not? Running out of PS Plus is really fucking annoying for sure. So you had to go to a store to do that. So that's why this one's later than usual. And hopefully this will be as late as I ever do a stream like this, for especially an event week stream. So maybe tomorrow I'll try to do a video and a stream, maybe? I don't fucking know. Depends on how I feel about that shit, but honestly, with all the fucking hate I get on this fucking channel shit, why even bother, honestly? Almost don't ever want to fucking do anything more on this fucking channel, honestly. Rams should probably be done now. Guess I'm in a lobby now. But anyways, title is 1.5 times money on American Wildflowers.
Oh, I almost didn't recognize you.
Yeah, I feel memberships for fucking online should be fucking strictly for, like, things from the actual, like, company themselves. Being Sony, Microsoft, and the other one, of course, I mentioned, which doesn't get very many Rockstar games, of course, aka Nintendo. Like, the membership should just be things for that are, like, given by those companies, like the free games for the month for Sony and Microsoft, and fucking NES and SNES games, which are pretty much the pure fucking reason I would say to get that fucking membership. Pretty sad that everyone's basically moved on to free online. I mean, not free online, but paid online. Basically every generation, someone new jumped on that bullshit, I'm pretty sure. Even though I say which is still fucking 8th gen, I would say. One reason it came out hella early was because
Oh,
the
you need
other system failed because they didn't know how to fuck to handle it or some shit.
hello again.
But yeah, anyways, Mr. Spectator, 40% off Camp Dogs. Might get back to that rant, by the way, in a little bit. Why the fuck not? 40% off Camp Dogs, Pennington Field Shovel, Metal Detector, and more. So 1.5 times money on American Wildflowers. I'll go into some details with that. Okay, I'll go back to that section. So progress, rolls, and then the collector. Might as well go over the weekly collection right now as well while I'm on here. But yeah, this collection is the Veterans Collection for whatever reason. Even though I'm pretty sure Memorial Day... Well, actually, Memorial Day is going to be during this event week, so actually that's probably why it's the Veterans Collection, though. Shouldn't they save this still for something like Veterans Day? Oh well. But yeah. This weekly collection, I feel, is one that's not very worth it, simply because you have to go for 3 different collector sets for a very specific item in order to get the full small collector set. Plus, because you're getting extra money with one of the full collector sets, why even bother with the weekly collection this week? Pretty much any week, I would say, don't bother with the weekly collection unless, like, you're too lazy to go for full collections, but... Of course, you can do something as simple as a Google search, of course, to look at a map of the locations for like every particular like day, which I think it resets around the evening time or something like that. I believe when collectibles move around. Like basically, I think they're the same spots like all the times, but I think items rotate between said spots. But yeah, basically you can just look up a map, of course, on Google for all the collectible locations. So because it's so easy to just go for full collections, why bother with small collections like at all? And especially this week, because it's within like 3 different sets, 3 very particular items. And you're only getting $8 for it. And like I said, there's 1.5 times American Wildflowers, so that even more devalues this weekly collection. And in my opinion, it's not ever worth it to go for a weekly collection. Anyways... Just like how game collector maps, in my opinion, even at like 90 or even free, isn't necessarily even worth it, or I would say more so 95%. Only free maps are really worth it. Which you're in luck. There's a free map for American Wildflowers, which I'll go in more details with in some other moment of the stream, of course. So yeah, that was that. So yeah. I'll look at the American Wildflowers here. So the normal collection value is going to be $233.25. This might be one of the lower full collector sets, sadly. Of course, the deal sweetened even more with the fact that there's an extra 50% to make on this set. So I would say you could probably get around like $350 for a full set of this. However, the good thing about the American Wildflowers, I'm pretty sure, is that a lot of them you can find multiples of in the same day, whereas especially underground collectibles, I feel there's probably only going to be one of each, and that's not including like ones you can loot off of like dead bodies and stuff. Like there's only going to be one of like things like underground collectibles for every given day that you can actually dig up. Hopefully I'm kind of making sense there. But yeah, I'm kind of trying to go in quick details of this. So yeah, if you're one that's been going for full collector sets, you can easily make like $350 every day with the additional 50%. Assuming that amount that's listed is not the 50% more amount. I'm not sure if that's the stock amount or if that's including the 50% more. I don't know if they update that during events. But either way, it's still very good money, even if that is the 1.5 times modifier applied on the collection value listed on screen. So very good value there. So you could probably make anywhere from like 1,500 to 3,000-ish, I would assume, from this set. Or maybe high 2,000-ish. Depending on if that's the 1.5 times modifier in effect or not. And like I said, the lucky thing about American Wildflowers is a lot of them you can find multiples of, whereas I think other sets, like, unless you loot from like dead bodies and stuff and get lucky, I don't think there's much of a reliable way to get duplicates of things.
Okay, that's enough, folks. Let's get back to work.
So that could actually definitely be a very good one, so you might even be able to get multiple sets in a day, since American Wildflowers are some of the most common things for collectibles. So yeah, that's basically all my advice for 1.5 times money on the American Wildflowers. Hopefully it was some good advice. 40% off Camp Dogs. If you had the previous Outlaw Pass, there was a Camp Dog that's free. I believe it was tier 90 of Outlaw Pass number 2. So if you got at least a tier 90, then you already have a free option. So in that case, I wouldn't even bother with the Camp Dogs. However, I think it's acts as like kind of security for the business, so if you didn't get to rank 90 of the Outlaw Pass or whatever, then I would kind of recommend 40% off Camp Dogs for sure. Pennington Field Shovel. Of course, you're going to need that to go for the most valuable of the collectibles, so I highly recommend the Pennington Field Shovel. That's a very good discount for sure for the first two. However, the first one's only a good discount if you didn't get the rank 90 like Husky unlocked on the Outlaw Pass number 2. If you didn't get that, it's the only way Camp Dogs would be worth getting for 40% more. 'Cause if you did get the Husky, that's a free Camp Dog simply because it was through the Outlaw Pass. I didn't mean to do square again, I meant to do X. But yeah, this you'll have to be at least rank 6, I think. Oh no, actually you can get that one at the start actually unlocked. And yeah, right now it's 210 bucks compared to what it normally is without a 40% off discount. It's at like 300 something, I bet.
Keep sharp, boys.
And like I said, you need that for the like most valuable collectibles in the game. So it's a highly worthy investment, both normally and on a discount.
We're on it.
When you get into promising, you'll be able to get to the metal detector, which 40% off, it's only 420. And it's probably in like the $700 to $900 range without the discount, so you're getting very huge savings. Yeah, you can probably like watch videos on YouTube, of course, for the like underground collectible locations, and you might not need a metal detector. Not sure on that. But regardless, it's a huge like save of time, I would say, whether you watch that kind of stuff or not, of course. And also, it's very good in general to have, because whenever you're traversing around the map, not like shooting anyone up, of course, it's a great idea to have your metal detector out at all times. Because while you're going to destinations on the side, you can go for extra collectibles. So it's a great multitasking tool. So very worth it, both normally and on a discount for the metal detector. Very worthy investment. I would say one of my best, if not my best investment in this game, I would say, so far. Yeah, for the rest of it, I want to be going for the benefits section. So yeah, I already talked about what's on the left. And 40% off select collector roll items. There's also the refined binoculars, which I cannot fit on them as a spectator, so I'll go into that as well. But in my opinion, it's not very worth it, I'll say that right now. and I'll explain it probably as I get onto it. Not square again, but X, god damn it. Okay. So this one you'll also find in the promising section, so that means at minimum you'll have to be like role rank 5, assuming it's somehow not unlocked later for any reason. But yeah, right now it's 270 bucks. Let's say like in the 400s or 500s. But yeah, even on a discount, I don't feel the refined binoculars are really worth it. Because like I said, there's useful maps on Google for the collectible locations, which recycle like evening time BST, I believe. So yeah, if you just go on Google for collectible locations and slash or if you even watch like YouTube videos of the collectible locations, it pretty much obsoletes the binoculars entirely, I would say. But if you just collect things without like using any sort of resources or anything to find stuff, then still feel the refined binoculars isn't worth it, even if you just rely on collecting things in game. Like I said, just have your metal detector out when you're not like killing people. Great. Very great. There, I pressed charges on this sucker, man. But yeah, I bought that thing and I've never really had a good use for the, like, refined binoculars. You might if you know how to use it more than me, but I don't really think it matters much. And fuck this person, press charges on their ass again. I'll just keep getting charges pressed on their bitch ass. I bet they'll do it again and again and again and again and again, because that's what they like to do, of course. But yeah, I think the only thing this does is to let you see dig sites, of course, from a great distance. But yeah, you really don't need that. In fact, using binoculars is probably more of a waste of time than it would be helpful, for all the reasons I mentioned. So between the free collector item discounts, I would say that's way less worth it than the field shovel and the metal detector. Wow, are they actually going to stop killing me now? But yeah, that was it for that section. I already explained 40% off camp dogs, but I didn't explain horses under rank 40. But yeah, obviously it depends on like what the horse is, whether it's going to be worth it or not. I'm sure there's quite the horses are way over rank 40 for their requirement. So yeah, surely, you know, a lot of them aren't going to be worth it. And then this one's just listing things that I've talked about earlier before. 40% off collectors, Pennington Field Shovel, refined binoculars, and metal detector. Gave all my big opinions on all those. So basically a field shovel and metal detector are highly worth it. Refined binoculars, they're not really at all, I would say. This one's one from the previous 7 week, or maybe the one even before that, but through June 8th, of course, all permanent posse creation fees are waived, as mentioned on one of my previous 7 week streams. It's a nice reminder to know about that still, because it still goes for about another month. Maybe more like half a month now. Basically the next like 2 to 3 event weeks maybe. Yeah, limited stock clothing has the Boutel hat, Irwin coat, and more. I'm gonna pull up the list as well on the Rockstar Newswire, make sure like there's none that are mentioned on the Newswire but not here, because there was one event week stream. Like there was like 8 things, but only 6 were mentioned, I think. But yeah, the Tasman, the Nude, and Hecka Hat. I don't know if these are all duplicates of ones from before. Yeah, I'm not sure if these are from last week or if this is a new set of limited stock clothing. Either way, of course, there's the Boutel hat or coat. Tasman and Danube, those two are outfits, I'm pretty sure. Manteca hat, Cossack hat. And then, yeah, the two that were mentioned before. So if you're into limited stock clothing, if you want some rare clothing, that's for you, basically. And then for some reason, again, they're reminding you about the Twitch Prime benefits, which have pretty much been around. Aside from 5 Moonshiner role ranks, I believe all of them have been around since the first day of the DLC. But still, it's a nice little reminder on here, if for some reason you forgot. And that's pretty much it with this event-week stream. So apologies for the lateness of the stream, but like I mentioned, my fucking PS Plus ran out, so I had to buy another PS Plus for the next year. Since obviously I don't want to go through that shit in a month or some shit. But yeah, that's not gonna be it for the stream. Next stream's probably gonna be the GTA Online event week stream. Might consider releasing a video before that as well. Or like a little after that maybe. And speaking of that shit, I lost one of my fucking clips on that video because Sony's fucking Share Factory apparently can't fucking hold on to fucking voice for more than 2 months or some shit without a fucking problem. First time I've ever lost a fucking voice clip for whatever godforsaken reason on Share Factory. So yeah, I guess when I do videos now, I have to start doing them in a sitting or in as least sittings as possible if I want to. So I don't have to re-record audio. That's a big pain in the fucking ass. But yeah, that's finally gonna be it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed.